George, what are you doing in that gym? You hate working out.
I watched Fight Club, and now I want to join a fight club. I want to be like Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt? George, you can barely lift a bag of groceries. You need to stick to watching movies, not being in them.
George, this is a dangerous idea. You could get hurt. Newman, skeptical. I'm not sure Brad Pitt would approve of this. He's a movie star, not a real fighter.
I don't care what any of you say. I want to be a fighter. I want to be like Tyler Durden.
George, Tyler Durden is a fictional character. You can't be like him.
Yeah, George, maybe you can start by wearing a blonde wig and telling everyone your name is Tyler.
I'm serious. I want to join a fight club.
Good luck with that, George. I don't think they're looking for members at the senior center.
Hey, have you guys heard about the meteorite that's supposed to hit Earth?
What? When is that supposed to happen?
I heard it's going to be tomorrow.
Oh, it's just a rumor. There's nothing to worry about.
Actually, I heard the government is going to shoot it down with a missile.
What? That's insane?
Kramer, why would they do that? That's not funny.
Hey, I heard it from a guy who knows a guy.
What if they miss and it hits us?
George, the chances of that happening are slim to none.
Yeah, the chances of a meteorite hitting you directly are about the same as you winning the lottery.
I don't find that funny, Jerry.
Come on, Elaine, lighten up. The chances are 1 in a million.
But what if we're the one?
Well, then we better start buying lottery tickets. Hey, what's the big news, Kramer?
I've got a new scheme, Jerry. I'm gonna make a fortune.
What kind of scheme?
I'm going to invent a new type of sandwich and sell it at the street fair this weekend.
Really? What kind of sandwich?
It's called the Jimmy. It's got roast beef, coleslaw, and Thousand Island dressing, all on a freshly baked baguette.
That sounds like a mess.
Yeah, I don't think I'd try that.
Trust me, it's going to be a hit. Get your Jimmys here. Freshly made and delicious. Jerry and Elaine are watching from the nearby street corner, skeptical.
I don't know, Elaine. That doesn't look like it's going well.
Yeah, I told you. No one wants a Jimmy. Suddenly, Kramer's stand is swarmed by people. They're all lining up to buy his sandwiches.
What's going on?
Looks like he's actually selling them. Kramer is beaming as he sells out of all his sandwiches in no time. He walks over to Jerry and Elaine, proud.
Told you, Jerry. The Jimmy is a hit.
Well, I'll be.
Can I try one?
Sorry, Elaine. They're all sold out. Later, at Monk's Cafe.
So what's next for the Jimmy?
I've already got a few orders from local restaurants. I'm thinking about franchising.
Franchise the Jimmy?
Why not? It's a winner. The door to Monk's Cafe opens and a man walks in. Man. Excited. Hey, did I hear someone talking about the Jimmy? That's right. I invented it. Man. Impressed? Can I try one? Sorry, we're all sold out. Man. Disappointed. Oh well. Can I at least get the recipe? Sorry, buddy. The Jimmy is a closely guarded secret. As the man leaves, Kramer turns to Jerry and Elaine with a twinkle in his eye. Sometimes it pays to keep your recipes to yourself.
You got that right, Kramer. Hey, George, what's up?
I want to be an astronaut.
Really? An astronaut?
I think that's fantastic, George. What made you want to do this?
I want to explore the universe and see all its wonders.
But George, you're afraid of heights.
I know, but I can overcome that.
And what about the physical and mental requirements?
I can do it. I've been studying and training.
Good luck with that, George.
I'm with you, George. I'm always up for a challenge.
I have my doubts about this, but I'll support you.
Just make sure to bring back some moon rocks for me.
I will, Jerry. I'm going to make this happen.
So, George, what's the big idea with wanting to join a fight club?
Hey, I just watched Fight Club and I thought it would be a great way to get in shape and relieve stress.
George, you've never been in a fight in your life.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows the guy who runs the fight club. I can hook you up.
This sounds like a terrible idea, George.
No, I've made up my mind. I'm doing this.
Well, good luck with that. The five of them walk into the fight club, and George is paired up with Brad Pitt, who is playing himself. Brad Pitt, surprised. You want to fight me?
Yeah, I do. I want to prove myself. Brad Pitt, laughing. All right, let's do this.
George, what were you thinking?
This is too good.
I told you this was a bad idea.
I can't believe this is happening. Just as Brad is about to deliver the final blow, a meteorite crashes into the fight club. Everyone scatters, but George sees an opportunity and jumps on Brad, knocking him out. He stands up victorious.
I did it. I won the fight.
George, you just took out Brad Pitt.
Wow, George, who would have thought?
That was insane.
I guess you proved us all wrong.
So I was watching this James Cameron movie the other day, and I realized something interesting. The man's obsessed with two things, and then there's Titanic. He spent years and millions of dollars to recreate the sinking of a ship that was sunk for real. I mean, who does that? But here's the thing. Cameron's also a huge fan of bananas. He always has a bunch of them on set. I heard he even demands that his crew brings him a fresh batch every day. So I'm thinking, what if James Cameron made a movie about a deep sea diving, tech-savvy, banana-loving hero? That's a movie I'd pay to see. Who knows? Maybe that's the next big blockbuster. Camerons and bananas. Jerry's car. Dick. Jerry, George, and Elaine are driving down the road, all wearing sunglasses. They are laughing and joking around. Suddenly, they hit a rabbit, and the car goes off the road. They come to a stop in a ditch. Oh, no! What do we do now?
We have to call a tow truck.
But what about the rabbit?
Oh, sure, it's probably just sleeping. The three of them get out of the car to assess the damage. They see the rabbit lying on the ground, motionless. Wow, it's actually dead.
This is our lucky day. We can eat it for dinner.
You, George, that's disgusting.
Maybe we can sell its fur. That's worth some money, right? Suddenly, the rabbit gets up and hops away. The three of them are stunned. Well, I guess the joke's on us.
I was really looking forward to rabbit stew.
At least it's not dead.
I guess we'll have to settle for fast food instead. The three of them get back in the car and continue on their road trip, still laughing about their encounter with the rabbit. Hey, Kramer, what's up?
Jerry, you won't believe it. I just got a new Persian carpet.
Really? That's great, Kramer.
Yeah, it's the finest piece of rug I've ever laid my eyes on.
Really? I thought you were into vintage rugs.
I was, Jerry, I was. But I just couldn't resist this beauty.
Let's hope it won't end up being a pain in the rug, huh?
Very funny, Jerry.
So what's the problem then?
The problem is I just got this thing cleaned and now there's a stain on it.
What? That's terrible, Kramer.
Yeah, I know. It's just so frustrating.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you call the cleaner and have them fix it?
Oh, if only it were that easy, Jerry.
What do you mean?
The cleaner has gone out of business, Jerry.
What? How does a cleaner go out of business?
I don't know, Jerry. Maybe it was just too clean for them.
All right, so what are you going to do?
I'm gonna have to clean it myself, Jerry.
You clean a Persian carpet?
Yes, Jerry. I have a special solution that will get rid of the stain in no time.
All right, Kramer. I wish you luck with that.
Thank you, Jerry. I'll see you later.
I have a feeling this is going to be a wild ride. Scene changes to Kramer's apartment.
This is not working, Jerry. The stain is getting bigger.
Well, I told you it was going to be a wild ride.
This is not funny, Jerry. I just spent a fortune on this carpet and now it's ruined.
All right, Kramer. Let me see if I can help. Jerry examines the carpet. Kramer, this isn't a stain. It's just a loose thread.
What? Really?
Yeah, you just need to trim it.
Oh, I can't believe it. I just spent all this time trying to clean it for nothing.
Hey, at least you learned a valuable lesson. You can never trust a Persian salesman. In Jerry's apartment, day, Jerry and Kramer are sitting on the couch talking. Hey, Kramer, I just got invited to speak at a conference.
A conference? That's great, Jerry. What's it about?
It's about the future of comedy. They want me to talk about my unique perspective and approach to humor.
That's fantastic, Jerry. When is it?
Next week, but there's a catch.
What catch?
Well, I just got the schedule, and it says that the conference is for transgender entertainers.
Transgender entertainers?
Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
Well, I guess it means entertainers who are transgender.
Right, but what does that have to do with me?
Maybe they think you're transgender.
Me? Transgender?
Hey, stranger things have happened. Jerry looks worried, staring at the schedule.
What am I going to do? I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't think I'm transgender.
Don't worry about it, Jerry. Just go to the conference and explain the situation. They'll understand. Jerry takes a deep breath and nods, still looking worried.
In George's car, day. Jerry and Kramer are sitting in the back seat of George's car, which is stopped by the side of the road.
Can't believe it. I hit a rabbit. And now look at the car.
What kind of driver hits a rabbit?
It's not like they're hard to see.
I was just trying to avoid it, and then we went off the road.
What are we going to do now?
I have an idea. Let's put the rabbit in the front seat and make it look like it was driving.
What? No, that's insane.
Come on, it'll be hilarious. Jerry and Kramer convinced George to go along with the plan, and they put the rabbit in the driver's seat. In tow truck. The tow truck arrives to take the car away, and the driver is shocked to see the rabbit behind the wheel. Driver, what the heck is going on here?
The rabbit was driving. Driver stares at the rabbit for a beat. Well, I've seen it all now. Jerry, Kramer, and George burst out laughing as the driver shakes his head and takes the car away. Cut to in Comedy Club Day.
So we put the rabbit in the driver's seat, and the tow truck driver was just staring at it with this look of disbelief on his face. It was hilarious. But the real punchline was when he said, well, I've seen it all now. You know, sometimes the craziest things end up being the funniest. Fade in Monk's Cafe. Day, Jerry and George are sitting at a booth discussing their latest idea. You know what would be funny, George? Doing a talent show at Monk's?
Yeah, that could be great. But what would our act be?
How about we do a comedy routine together?
I love it. Cut to Monk's Cafe. Day later. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Everyone laughs as Jerry stops dancing and rolls his eyes, shaking his head.
You're killing me, George.
What can I say, Jerry? I'm a natural. Suddenly, Kramer bursts into the cafe wearing a cape and a mask, claiming to be the superhero of talent. He grabs the microphone and begins to perform a magic trick.
Watch closely, folks. I will now make this rabbit disappear. Kramer pulls a rabbit out of his hat, but trips and falls off the stage, causing the rabbit to fly into the air and land on a customer's lap. Customer, startled. Oh. Everyone laughs as Kramer gets back up sheepishly. And now, folks, for my next trick. Fade out.
This road trip to La is going to be epic. I can feel it.
Yeah, I don't know, Jerry. Road trips always seem to end in disaster for us.
Come on, George. Let's have some faith. We'll have a great time.
I packed us some snacks, a cooler full of drinks, and even a map in case the GP fails. The car hits a rabbit.
What the hell was that?
I think we hit a rabbit. Pull over?
Oh my God. Is it okay?
Relax, guys. It's just a little bump. Nothing to worry about. They pull over and realize they hit a police car instead of a rabbit.
That wasn't a rabbit. It was a cop car.
What do we do?
We need to stay calm and face the consequences.
Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. Let's say we were driving a replica of the Batmobile and it's part of a movie production.
And they'll believe that.
Hey, it's, anything's possible. The cop approaches them. Cop. Suspicious. What happened here? Good afternoon, officer. We're part of a movie production filming a replica of the Batmobile. Sorry about the accident. Cop, surprise. The Batmobile in La... Really? Yes, really. We have all the permits and everything. The cop pauses, then laughs. Cop, amused. You know what? I'll let you off with a warning this time. Just make sure you keep the replica under control.
Thank you. Officer?
The cop walks away laughing.
Kramer, that was brilliant.
Who knew driving a replica of the Batmobile could get us out of a ticket?
I can't believe it worked.
In the Anything's Possible, the scene ends with all of them getting back in the car, laughing and driving off towards Lop.
Scene opens with George sitting on his couch, looking deep in thought.
What's the point of it all? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Jerry enters the apartment.
Hey, George, what's going on?
I've been asking myself that same question all day. I feel like I'm just existing, not really living.
What brought this on?
I was watching a documentary on existentialism, and it got me thinking, what if I'm just a random collection of atoms and molecules, destined to go through the motions of life without any real meaning or purpose?
Oh, come on, George. That's a little heavy for even you. And what if they're not? What if our lives have meaning and purpose, but we just have to figure it out for ourselves?
I never thought of it that way.
That's why I'm here, to provide the comedic relief and bring some perspective to your life. Now, let's go grab some lunch. George and Jerry exit the apartment as the scene fades to black. In Beach Cafe Day. Hey, George, look at this article. They're offering cage diving with great white sharks off the coast of Australia.
I don't know, Jerry. It sounds dangerous.
What's the worst that could happen?
I could end up as shark bait.
Lighten up, George. It'll be an adventure.
I don't know, what if I become a statistic
Statistic for what?
for being attacked by a shark in Australia?
That's like being afraid of getting hit by lightning in Arizona.
That's not funny, Jerry.
Okay, George, think about it this way. You'll be able to tell all your friends you swam with the sharks in Australia.
I suppose it would be pretty impressive.
That's the spirit?
All right, let's do it.
Great. Well, show those sharks who's boss. The two walk out of the cafe, ready for their adventure. Cut 2. In Shark Cage Day. Jerry and George are in the cage looking nervous. Suddenly, a great white shark appears. Whoa, look at the size of that thing.
Get me out of here, Jerry.
Relax, George. It's just a shark. The shark starts circling the cage. It's like a big fish in a little pond.
I don't find this funny, Jerry.
Just think, in a few hours, you'll have a story to tell for the rest of your life.
Suppose you're right.
Come on, George. Live a little.
All right, I'll try. The shark swims away, and Jerry and George high-five each other.
That was one for the books.
Yeah, I guess you were right, Jerry. It was an adventure.
I'll always, fade to black. Int. Monk's Cafe. Day. Hey, George. What's up?
Not much, Jerry. I had a close encounter with a parrot yesterday.
A parrot?
Yeah, it was huge, and it attacked me. I thought I was a goner.
That's wild, man. What happened?
I was at the pet store, and this parrot started squawking, and it wouldn't stop. So I tried to cover my ears, and it flew at me and started pecking at me.
You were afraid of a parrot?
Hey, it was huge and it had sharp beak.
George, you're such a wimp.
I am not a wimp, Newman. I just had a bad experience with a bird.
Well, George, maybe you should stick to cats.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think a cat would suit you just fine, George. Everyone laughs.
You should see the look on your face, George. It's priceless.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of funny now that I think about it. Everyone laughs. Fade out.
Hey, George, I just heard the funniest joke.
Really, Jerry? I've heard your jokes before.
Hey, I'll have you know, I've been working on my stand-up comedy routine.
All right, let's hear it.
Why did the tomato turn red?
I don't know. Why? Why?
Because it saw the salad dressing.
That was terrible, Jerry.
Hey, it's a classic joke. Elaine walks in and takes a seat at the table.
Hey, guys. What's so funny?
I just told George a joke.
Really? Let's hear it.
Why did the tomato turn red?
I don't know why.
Because it saw the salad dressing.
That's a good one, Jerry.
Thanks, Elaine. I've got plenty more where that came from.
I doubt that.
Oh, you think so, George? Let me prove you wrong. Jerry proceeds to tell a series of jokes, each one eliciting laughs from Elaine and a groan from George. Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field. Why did the math book look so sad?
Why?
Because it had too many problems. What do you call a lazy kangaroo?
What? What?
Pouch potato. What do you call a fake noodle?
What? What?
Annie, an impasta. What do you call a snobbish criminal going downstairs?
What? What?
A condescending.
All right, enough, Jerry. I've heard enough.
Come on, George. You're telling me you didn't like any of those jokes?
I loved every single one of them. The episode ends with Jerry and Elaine continuing to tell jokes while George rolls his eyes and groans. Look at this place. It's amazing. I've always wanted to come to a ski resort.
Yeah, it's great. Although I don't ski, I'm more of a hot cocoa kind of guy.
Slopes. Nothing beats the rush of the wind in my face.
I'm here to watch and learn. I have a plan to open my own ski rental store.
I'm here for the hot tub and the aprons. Ski. I need to rest my bones after a long day on the slopes.
Hey guys, let's go hit the slopes.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, George. I have to tell you something. I overheard the instructor at the ski school, and he said the trails are dangerous today.
Dangerous? How dangerous?
Well, apparently there's a steep slope with a sharp turn, and it's been causing accidents all day.
That's it. I'm going for it.
George, are you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, Kramer says it's dangerous.
Nonsense. I'll be fine.
Good luck, George. George goes to the slopes and starts skiing. Suddenly, he loses control and falls.
George.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But I just realized maybe Kramer was right. That slope was dangerous.
Told you.
Looks like it's back to the hot tub for you, George.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess you're not as tough as you thought, George.
Yeah, you're not a ski bunny. You're a ski bunny, rabbit.
Very funny, Jerry.
Hey, what can I say? I'm here to make people laugh. George, what are you doing in that gym? You hate working out.
I watched Fight Club, and now I want to join a fight club. I want to be like Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt? George, you can barely lift a bag of groceries. You need to stick to watching movies, not being in them.
George, this is a dangerous idea. You could get hurt. Newman, skeptical. I'm not sure Brad Pitt would approve of this. He's a movie star, not a real fighter.
I don't care